Good morning, welcome to episode 262. It is Monday, it's a holiday, so the girls are out of school, but Maddie's still sick anyway, so Christy's staying home with them today. I am hitting the road and heading to Columbia. I'm a little late, we're gonna take off. We're gonna do this thing. I didn't realize that the virtual tour I'm shooting is like, not in Columbia, it's like 20 minutes south of Columbia, so I'm a little behind, but worse things have happened. Little sleepy today, but I think I'll manage. Let's jump in and hit the road. Here we go. We are in the midst of a heat wave. I'm burning up. I've had that heavy coat on. 47 degrees today. Insane. Super warm. I got this house shot. Super nice agent. I've done a handful of tours for her over the past couple years, and great house, fun to photograph. So nice to get that knocked out. Right now I gotta head back to town, Moberly. I'm in a neighborhood in Columbia called the Cascades, which is really freaking far away from everything. You guys know that I'm a huge advocate for Moberly seeking commuters from Columbia to live there, and neighborhoods like the Cascades, and there's another one a little further west of here that's way down here too, and there's a lot of beautiful homes and they're great neighborhoods. But if someone works on the north side of Columbia or even in Columbia, the commute could literally be faster and a whole lot less traffic and headache if they just lived in Moberly. So this house I just shot was like 50 minutes from my house in Moberly, and I got to Columbia in 25 minutes. For the normal person that lives in this neighborhood, you know, if they work out on Route B or in that area of town, it could take them 40 minutes to get to work with all that traffic. Let's hit the road and get some stuff done. So I looked online, and according to the Googles, there's a hobby shop here in Columbia called Holmes's Hobbies. It's in this like abandoned looking warehouse over here. From their presence online, it looked like they had like RC cars and stuff, but I thought I would still stop by and see if they had anything that I was interested in. I guess the bottom line is that I would rather live and not find out what's in their sketchy looking building versus dying trying. Anyway, I just figured I'd make that pit stop here in Columbia and see if that hobby shop was something to write home about, and I guess it kind of was, but not what I expected. Let's get back to town. Alright, so Callie got a new toy from Goodwill this afternoon apparently. Let's play. She's going down. So I had a super productive day. I got all of my files uploaded to Mark and Suzanne. Awesome. I'm working on finalizing some details for our small groups. I'm pretty excited about the small group I'm gonna host with Callie and Maddie, and we're getting ready to do an announcement for it. I'm gonna finish up doing some research and finalizing some stuff, and then I'm gonna have Callie and Maddie help me announce it. this evening I've been working on shooting a promo for our small group this semester. I mentioned it a long time ago, but I'm going to do an RC small group for our church. Our church does interest-based small groups in an attempt to help people grow relationships, and everyone incorporates some sort of devotion into it and that kind of thing. It's a ton of fun. Chris and I have been doing small groups since really well before our church ever did small groups. Probably 5 or 6 years ago, we hosted our first Financial Peace University, which was something that was very important to us. And I prefer to try to lead a small group that revolves around something that I'm passionate about. And if you watch this silly channel, you know that these things have been dominating my life for a little while. I'm gonna do a small group this semester called Flight Club, and here in a second I'll show you our promo for it. But I am gonna send you out with this promo. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It absolutely means the world to us. Hopefully today was a little more interesting than it has been the past couple days. But more than anything, I just want to say thank you for being a part. I met someone on Facebook today who's been watching the channel, just stopped by to say hi. So definitely feel free to do that. I am Sean Ames on Facebook. I think my URL is Sean Ames is awesome. Guys, with all that said, you mean the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will absolutely see you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight Club. At Flight Club, there's 3 rules. The first rule of Flight Club is you don't talk about Flight Club. The second rule of Flight Club is you do not talk about Flight Club. The third and final rule of this club, if this is your first time, you must fly.
So when we decided that we were going to do a small group called Flight Club, I couldn't help myself but do some sort of silly parody to the movie Fight Club. Obviously Callie and Maddie have not seen that whole movie. I let them watch the scene about the rules of Fight Club. Anyway, it's definitely a classic. It's a little harsh, but it's definitely a classic. So anyway, this semester at FLF, Callie, Maddie, and myself, we're gonna host a small group called Flight Club that's going to revolve around miniature things that fly in the sky. So this is my latest passion. It's a racing drone or a racing quadcopter, or really it's just a small DIY, I built it myself, quadcopter. We're gonna create an environment every Wednesday night from 6:30 till probably around 8 to 8:30, where we're gonna build these things, fly these things, paint these things. Not only can you do a quadcopter, but what I think is probably most appropriate for everybody is building an RC airplane. This airplane is something that I built myself out of hobby foam. This is the white hobby board foam you can get from Dollar Tree. So this plane is actually literally just $2 in foam. The electronics in it cost about another 40 bucks. The most expensive aspect is the controller, which is this, and the goggles. The cool thing about the controller and the goggles, considering they're the expensive part, you can't crash these. These do not crash unless you have a temper, I guess. The quadcopter is primarily electronic, so it's kind of a different deal. This quadcopter, as it is, you can build this for about $250. Like I said, that doesn't include the transmitter or the goggles, but the quadcopter itself you can get into for about 250 bucks. In regard to the airplanes, like I said, you can scratch build them, which I'll help you get the plans together and that kind of thing. But they also sell what we call speed build kits. And there is a company / a YouTube channel online called Flight Test, who I think is amazing. I really appreciate what those guys do. And you can buy a speed build kit like this for anywhere between 30 bucks and 60 bucks. It just makes it a lot easier. Pre-cut and easy to pop out, so that's an option. If you don't want to go to the expense of putting electronics in something, you can also build a chuck glider. Still, if you enjoy flying, it's gonna be an opportunity to get together and fly these things too. Like I've got the racing quad, I've got a couple different airplanes that I've built. Callie and Maddie are gonna both build a plane as well. So there'll be tons of planes to fly. We're gonna have the drone racing simulator set up. That's actually a really cool way to learn and see if you're even into it. If this is something that interests you, the first week we're just gonna play with a lot of this gear and talk about what it does. If you're kind of on the fence, just come the first week and we'll see how it goes from there. And then we can talk about like what you need to get ordered to start on your build. Feel free to shoot me a message here on Facebook. I am gonna set up a Facebook group. I will post there when our first meeting is, but like I said, it's gonna be Wednesdays, 6:30 to around 8 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna convert our big family room in the basement into a plane building factory. We can build a plane, we'll paint planes, very open, very organic. I just want to do my part to help get some of you guys into the hobby. So If you think this is something that would interest you, if you want to strengthen your relationship with other Christians, this is going to be a great opportunity just based around a hobby. So I invite you to come out, send me a message on Facebook, be sure and add me as a friend so I see the message. I will add you to the group and we'll go from there. So guys, that's it. I absolutely look forward to flying with you. We'll catch you later. Ball flames. All right, good deal. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the end card and hanging around for this long. How to find us if you have questions about real estate's below. Remember, we are real estate agents. If you need help buying or selling, I'm just gonna say anywhere in Missouri, give us a call. We would love to help you. If you're in a different area, different state, wherever you are, if you're thinking about buying or selling and you don't know what real estate agent you'd like to use, we've got this amazing service. Go ahead and send us an email at the address below, and what we can do is we can connect you with the best agent in your area. We understand this business. I know you guys think we're in the vlogging business, but we are absolutely in the real estate business. We sell gobs of houses. We helped 102 different people sell and buy houses last year, and we would love to get you on the road to owning your own home. So be sure and click that. Remember, if you've made it this far, right up here to your right, you click there if you want to see yesterday's episode. Right down here, you can click if you want to subscribe. You should definitely do that. And that's it, guys. We absolutely look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover.